Not many natural disasters are as terrifying as landslides. While they often come with some warning, once one is imminent, there is nothing you can do to stop them from destroying everything in their path. From a group of people standing on a road, nearly becoming the victims of a monstrous mountainside collapse, to the surprising moment when large rocks and debris came tumbling down a cliff in a rural Indian village. Here are 5 incredible landslides that were caught on camera. Wherever there is danger, there will always be a group of people willing to record it, even if it means risking their lives. While at first it may seem this group of onlookers in northern India were far from the action, little did they know just how close they were to being caught in this terrifying natural event. On July 30th, 2021, a huge chunk of mountain collapsed during an incredible landslide, and locals quickly flocked to the area to get a look at the aftermath for themselves. Now, if you look at the video, you can see a group of people standing on the road right above where it just occurred. But the devastation was far from over. After a brief pause, the land began to move once again. Right as the people on the road began to run for safety, the rest of the mountain gave way, including the area where they were just standing. Miraculously, the people all managed to run back just far enough to avoid becoming a victim of this natural event. From the video, you can see them all standing on what remained of the road off in the distance, which now looks like nothing more than a sheer cliff. Rock slides and landslides can be triggered by multiple causes, like earthquakes and even mining. Because of this wide variety of origins, these phenomena can be completely different from one another and can mutate into something truly fearsome in an instant. Wherever there are mountains, hills, and steep slopes, there will always be the risk of a landslide. Yet, it is one thing to be aware of it, and another to find yourself a few inches in front of these phenomena. On August 8, 2019, a group of people in the Naltar Valley in Pakistan found themselves face to face with a sudden landslide. Immediately, the group began filming as dust and rocks tumbled down the hill. After a few moments, a large portion of the mountain collapsed like an avalanche, launching dust into the sky. The witnesses of this event remained stunned for a few moments as they barely managed to escape the falling rocks. According to the man who filmed this video, there were people in jeeps at the bottom just moments before this occurred, but were thankfully all able to escape in time. Back on August 5th of 2018, a man in the Chinese city of Jiaotong was going about his day when he noticed some strange cracks and loose rocks appear in a road. As he looked on, he saw the cracks growing and immediately realized a landslide was imminent. After taking some time to block the road and notify others of what he saw, he took out his camera and began filming. And in a matter of only a few seconds, A 400-meter-long section of the road came loose and slid down the mountain. The landslide continued down the mountain and out of sight of the camera, burying other roads in the process. From the video, you can tell that the road he was standing on was completely destroyed, with nothing but a large void remaining. According to local reports, the man's name is Yang Minghui. Before the video began, he actually spent some time piling up rocks and tree branches across the road to block vehicles from traveling on it, but only after calling authorities to let them know what he had found. Thanks to his quick thinking, he likely helped to save many lives, including his own. Now, landslides in China are nothing new. Thanks to primarily its geography and heavy rainfall, many occur all over the country each year. On August 1st of 2015, dramatic images surfaced of a huge landslide that rocked a provincial road. Caused by heavy rains in the days before it occurred, the landslide was a dramatic scene for those watching, and one that they nearly fell victim to. The video starts with a little bit of dirt falling onto the road, when suddenly the entire mountainside collapses, sending massive rocks tumbling into the ravine below. According to local reports, the road had already been closed for many hours. So, there were no injuries reported, which is surprising considering just how close the people filming were standing. You can even see smaller rocks landing right in front of them, missing them by only a couple of feet. The clearing and repairs to the roadway took approximately 20 hours, which is incredibly fast compared to some countries that would have left the road closed for days. By the looks of the video and how steep the hill is, it's safe to bet it won't be long before another landslide hits the area. Rural and landslide are two words that often go hand in hand. They typically occur in these areas, leaving scars along the once intact mountains from which they occur. Back on March 2nd of 2019, a group of locals in the Indian-controlled region of Kashmir were stunned to capture a large part of a mountainside collapse right before their eyes. The video was shot near the Tanpal Dam and features the exact moment the natural disaster occurred. News reports quickly came out to confirm that, thanks to quick evacuations, nobody was reported injured. At most, a mountain road was completely buried, and we are unsure how long cleanup efforts took, if they occurred at all. Officials have stated that landslides in this area have become a recurring problem at certain times of the year. As you may guess, they tend to occur during periods of heavy rain. As of now, there's no obvious solution to fix the problem, aside from building new roads and homes in areas less likely to be impacted. Hopefully, these events remain mostly isolated in remote regions. If you ever find yourself in a situation where a landslide is imminent, there are a few precautions you should take. Thankfully, these phenomena often come with some warning, so if you can, the first and most obvious thing is to get out of harm's way. Also, be sure to warn locals and the authorities of what is about to happen to prevent others from wandering into dangerous territory. They are simple steps, but ones that can and have saved human lives. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.